Good morning everyone, and welcome back to another Tuesday in Red Dead Online. Those of you who may have already logged into Red Dead this morning expecting some new discounts, bonuses, and other changes were perhaps a little disappointed as nothing really changed for this week, and honestly I wouldn't blame you. But today I wanted to briefly discuss why this can actually be looked at as some good news, as we do have a light at the end of the tunnel here, as well as just refresh on what you can look forward to this week, as it's a pretty good week to have repeated, and if you've been taking a break from Red Dead Online, it's a wise idea to jump back in that saddle and get back into the swing of things again. So if you enjoy this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on today's video, and if you'd like to stay up to date and in the loop with everything Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online, consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. So while things remain pretty much the same this week, I know it can seem really frustrating, but we do have some good news. The most recent intel from TES details a July 6th release date as the most likely at this point for the summer update, and if that is the date that the summer update is coming out, then either later today or more likely Friday will be Rockstar's final announcement, with some extra news and information probably, plus they'll officially confirm the release date themselves. Usually that announcement comes sort of out of the blue the weekend before an update arrives, but this time around we got two different announcements with paragraphs of info each for this update, so it was a little bit better this time around, and it gave us something to discuss in advance, something to sink our teeth into, and overall just kept us a little bit more in the loop than they usually do. But the practice of not changing discounts and bonuses the week before an update, that isn't necessarily something that's new with Rockstar, and that's why I wanted to bring it up. We've seen this happen with past updates for Red Dead Online, where the week before the update is scheduled to release, we don't get anything in game. To fans and players, it's disheartening because we see it as a wasted week, wasted potential, and a Rockstar not really doing anything, but it's honestly not too bad, as usually either an announcement directly follows, or at least one would be made public by the end of that specific week. And Red Dead Online really hasn't been around long enough for us to really notice this pattern, but if we look at GTA Online, we can also see how the players in that game experience the same thing, where Rockstar doesn't really make any changes in game a week before a big DLC is scheduled to release, despite the release date of course not being known to the public yet. So just jumping into everything for this week that you can expect just like last week if you missed the update video, and I'll also give a quick money guide, and I'll link my last one in the description down below for you. Again, fast travel is free this week. This is always a welcome treat because this is the time to grind. You know, if you've been taking a break, it's worth jumping back in a week early, getting on the game, grinding, and it's great to have free fast travel as you can zoom around the map really efficiently and fast, check off your dailies, earn some money and gold with rolls, etc. And then in terms of the bonuses, these continue, and these were some great bonuses that we had last week. We have double money and double XP still active on all legendary bounty missions, infamous bounty missions, and stranger missions as well. This is a very important time, like I said, to be stacking cash and gold before the update. If you aren't prepared, and if you've been taking a break from the game, it would behoove you to jump back in and earn some extra rewards this week while you still can. If anyone's looking for just like round numbers on what to expect for the next update, you know, of course we're gonna have some pretty expensive cosmetics and things like that, outlaw pass stuff, any of that, but I would say set your target as 100 gold bars, 10 grand, you'll probably be good to go with all of that. Now, in terms of just the quick money guide, you can do the Tobin Winfield bounty, the Etta Doyle bounty, the Virgil Edwards bounty, and also the Red Ben Clemson bounty for the most or the highest base payout for legendary bounties. Spend 10 minutes on these and you'll be making $337 per mission this week. For ability card purchases, they're also 40% off this week, and if you head on over to Wilderness Outfitters, you can expect all camp themes, all tents, flags, equipment, dogs, and Crips outfits will be 40% off. Now, in terms of equipment, that doesn't include the butcher's table, but that includes the fast travel post, the stew pot, the deluxe campfire, the weapons locker, etc. And the weekly collection you could check out this week is the Hunter's Collection, which consists of the Slate Arrowhead, Duck Egg, and the Perfect Squirrel Carcass for $50. That is one change this week. The weekly collections are just scheduled, and those are always changing every single week, just like Madame Nazar's location changes every single day. Over on at the stable, you can still find your 30% off all war horses, including the Ardennes, Andalusian, and the Hungarian Half-Bred, and 40% off all vehicle liveries for the Bounty Hunter wagon, including the vehicle liveries that cost gold bars. Over on at the gunsmith, you can also still get your 40% offer for all pistols, like the Volcanic pistol, the semi-auto pistol, and the Mauser pistol, plus 50% off the reinforced lasso in game as well. And then at the general store, 30% off all roll outfits is still a thing. That includes the collector, bounty hunter, trader, moonshiner, and naturalist. and 40% off the Bounty Hunter weapon equipment, like the Bounty Hunter gun belt, offhand holster and gun belt, and then the Bounty Hunter emotes, and 30% off all tonics in game, like the health cures, bitters, snake oils, and then even the tonics that you can buy over on a Harriet. So I filled up on some legendary animal pheromones, some hardy tonics, and then also some blending tonics as well, just so I could use those for the daily challenges and earn some gold for them. Especially with these tonics discounts, this is a great week to stock up and save tons of money, or at least save tons of time crafting. We haven't had this discount for about 4 months or so until we got it last week. And last time we had it, it was like mid to late January of this year. So it's been a while. I'm usually crafting my tonics here in game, but when we have discounted tonics at 30 and 40%, that is when I will usually stock up and buy 99 of each. Now, since we have everything else going on that's basically a repeat of this week, I'm not entirely sure how it works out with the limited time rewards. For example, if you didn't get your honor low enough for the gathered bandana, or for example, the prestigious Bounty Hunter license may still be 5 gold bars off this week. This was a reward from last week for playing, and I'm not entirely sure if those limited time rewards carried over because everything else remains unchanged, if you get what I'm saying with that. But if you're not looking for any other limited time rewards, over on at the barber as well, I forgot to mention, we also still have 50% off all hair accessories for the females and 50% off all hairstyles just for both characters and teeth. And it looks like the character appearance change is still 5 gold bars off this week as well. So it's not the usual 10, that's another 50% discount. No limited time clothing. That's about everything here. We're going to wrap things up. I don't want to take too much of your time today, but I did want to keep you up to date and in the loop of why having this repeat week here in Red Dead Online is honestly not the worst thing. One, because the bonuses are pretty good to have a second week in a row. I was going to miss having the double money and double XP on legendary bounties for sure. And then I usually just grind the infamous bounties or the stranger missions in the free roam and still get double rewards for those. But I would have missed that for sure. So that's awesome to see it as a repeat this week. And then I also, you know, it's just a good week in general because that means that this July 6th release date is much more likely at this point because they didn't schedule anything and we'll probably get it saved for an announcement later this week. So with that said, we'll be wrapping things up right here. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video today, and if you did, hopefully I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to my channel and you want to stay up to date with the best Red Dead Online and Rockstar Games content, consider hitting that subscribe button so you don't miss out on a single thing. We consistently talk about updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks. We'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube, and you're more than welcome to ask many questions on there. You can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links can be found in the description down below. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.